Top of the morning. Okay, a little bit later than I wanted to. Had some stuff to do on the computer this morning. So anyway, what is it? It's up to 20 past 9. On the way up the farm, got multiple odds and sods jobs to do today. So I've got 100 kilos of pellet in the truck, so I've got to do a refill of the feeders. I've got to do a water change in the tank. It's still looking like a week or so away before I'm going to do the grading of the C1s, so I really need to give them another water change in there. So that'll be first on the agenda after a walk, the obligatory walk round. I've got my water testing kit. I'm just going to keep testing, just checking things, making sure everything's all right. I tested some other lakes around the area, and just to get a baseline that, you know, that there's no anomalies within our water systems, either at Fensmere or the fish farm, and it's pretty uniform across the board up here. You know, very low calcium levels, despite the fact Fensmere is absolutely chocked, rammed full of swan mussels. Yeah, it's quite a weird one. So anyway. And again, any scientists out there want to tell me why that's the case, because I would have thought there would have been quite a bit of free available calcium in KH. I also tested GH as well, and the water wasn't particularly hard. So yeah, it's just interesting. All right, what else have I got to do? I've got to clear the trees up there that I chopped down. That's got to be done. What else is happening? Then shoot over to the barrage, put some bait in. Had a mega session yesterday, had 8 fish, up to 43. So that was pretty bloody amazing. Some right belters as well, some real you know, different sort of genotypes, different genetics. So that was bloody marvellous. So I'm going to put more bait in. So, you know, 45-50 minute drive from here. Well, from the fish farm it's a little bit closer, but shoot over there, get that done, shoot home, and then I'm strimming and chainsawing pretty much all day then back at Fensmere. I've got a load of broom to clear and a load of bloody bramble, which is my pet hate. So I should be up to my nuts in it and getting stuck into that this afternoon, so joyous. All right, catch us back. Right, up the farm, and I'm just about to do a water change, just in bloody time actually. Dissolved oxygen's, I'm just checking for something to fill to prime the pump. Dissolved oxygen's very low in the tank. I'm just doing an ammonia test. There's a lot of little C1s in there. That's why I've been doing these regular water changes, because it doesn't have a flow of water, and it only has what I put in there. Obviously in the winter, oxygen demand's lower, and as the water's colder, it can hold more oxygen. So therefore, you know, in that short term, that tank's fine for holding fish for a small period of time. Otherwise it requires, especially as their metabolism speed up, because they have been getting fed, as their metabolism speed up, they're going to be producing more waste, more ammonia, more problems. So yeah, I've got to do the water change in there, and really as this water temperature comes up, I really need to get them off shot and off site in a week's time. Really, I don't really want them here much longer. So anyway, yeah, a little bit of rushing about, but hey ho, that's the game. Okay, just doing dissolved oxygen in the main lake, 8.2, 8.3, so super amounts of oxygen up here, which is, you know, what you expect in this big lake. It's got a lot of wind and has fresh water coming through it, so all safe and sound here. I'm refilling the tank, and I tested ammonia. There was no ammonia there, but I got it wrong on another video. You can have high nitrite and low ammonia. So I'm just doing a nitrite test there at the moment, which I'll take you to have a look at them results. And I might have to get back in touch with Sally to tell me what the colours are, because being a colourblind magoo, it's a nightmare. Anyway, everything's looking good at the moment. I've got water going in, which is nice. Dissolved oxygen was quite low in there. So another possible plan of action here is something that I can do for future, which I've just thought is, I could put a little siphon, I could dig a little siphon in across the dam wall, and then run it downhill, a little sort of 2-inch or 1.5-inch siphon, and then into that tank from the main lake. And that would solve all my problems, be very easy to set up, have it buried, and just give me a regular overflow into that tank, which means that when I'm keeping fish in there for longer periods of time, it's just no problem. The only issue there is, of course, if I've drained the main lake and I'm holding fish for stocking for a few days, that's when that issue arises, because I won't have much water in here because it will have been nearly empty. So anyway, little things to overcome, but I'll sort something out, I think, for this coming winter. All right, so here we go. This is the nitrite test. So just looking at coloration there, me even being a Magoo, it's either 0.05 or 0.1's just in range. So that's not too bad. So that shouldn't be the issue. The issue there was dissolved oxygen that I was more concerned about. So that's a good sign. That means that there is a cycle working there, because obviously these fish are producing poo and things are getting processed within that water. But it has got, I have planted out different sort of marginal plants in there that, again, sort of just create a more natural environment, and it is clay bottomed as well. So you know, this tank has got concrete walls, but it's clay bottomed, so it's actually quite a decent environment. And I had some beautiful scalies come through in here this year, or from last year's pinheads. So it can do the job, just got to optimize it. Again, like everything, you just got to try and refine the process, eh?